Question you might ask yourself someday is, where is the fuel pump on the PT Cruiser? Well, it's in the fuel tank. That's a bad thing for you because the fuel filter is also on that. If you want to change fuel filter or fuel pump, you got to get to it. That means you have to drop the fuel tank, take it out, empty the tank, blah, 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 a lot of work. What I did, I took and dropped the fuel tank instead of taking it out. I dropped it by taking off the 2 rear strap bolts, lowering it out of harm's way, let's say, because I was going to be harmful to this. This is a rear seat platform for the PT Cruiser. You might recognize there's the big seat mounting points. Right here is the front edge of the platform that the seat is mounted to. Here's also some hole. I don't know what the heck that hole is for, but there it is. By taking this is a 9-inch by 9-inch hole. Make yourself a pattern out of cardboard. 9 by 9, find the center of that hole. Center it either on this hole, if you got it, or along this edge of the leftmost front big seat mount in the back. Measure from this edge, if you want, and your hole is 9 inches back. So it's 9 inches from this edge to that edge, and this pattern is centered either on that hole or along this edge right here. Then by taking a cutoff wheel and zepping along that pattern, 9 by 9 inches, bang, you're right over the center of the fuel pump. But now bear in mind, you have to drop the tank a little bit to make sure you don't cut all these hoses and other stuff that's in your way. You know, wires. It'd be really bad if you were to cut it without dropping the tank down just a little bit. And you can do that easily. Jack up the car. Like I said, drop those 2 rear strap bolts, and then the tank drops down enough to give you all kinds of clearance, but you don't have to go through the hassle of disconnecting all the hoses, all the wires, and so forth, and then trying to put them back in the right spot. There you have it. There's where your fuel pump is. Now you can get to it. Little access hatch. If you're careful when you're cutting out that 9 by 9 rectangle, couple little tabs on it, duct tape, bang, you got it. Now I went through too much work. As you can see, I took out all the seats because, by golly, I didn't know what was underneath there. If I were doing it again, I'd just flip up the rear seat, make my measurement, and because you can find this hole, you can find that hole even with the carpet down. Now then, when the carpet's down, just take and go zap, zap, zap with a knife, cut yourself a little flap. Now you can get right to the meat of things and do your cutting. This stuff, I don't know what the heck that is. It's kind of like a linoleum. If you score that with a utility knife, it will chip out. That's my story. I hope it helps you find your fuel pump in the PT Cruiser. Bye.